time. So come on in, say hello. I don't know, I just lost my train of thought.
That's not my fault this time.
I'm Christy with Christy's Craft Room.
I am not.
That's my husband, Tim. He is sending out the text message right now to let everybody know that we are crafting. He is sending the link to come right here to this live, both on Facebook and YouTube. So if you also want to get text messages when we go live, just text hello to this phone number, 877-273-6227, and we will send you a text message. You can watch us both on Facebook and on YouTube today. And if you're on Facebook, hop on over to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe there. If you're on YouTube, hop on over to Facebook. Make sure you follow there because we do different things in different places sometimes. So we do as much as we can in both places, but sometimes we just do one or the other. So y'all, we are gonna paint some chickens today. We're gonna paint some chickens and some eggs. And we got a couple fun painting techniques that we are going to use today. We're gonna have lots of fun just kind of making these all come to life together. So let's say hello to our little friends. Hello, Miss Connie and Chris and Jerry and Candace. Hello, Miss Quita and Carol. Hello, Miss Kathy. Hello, Miss Chris and Gail and Bernita. Good afternoon. Hey, Miss Candace, thank you for sprinkling. You are definitely going to want to sprinkle this video because we are going to be gifting the chicken set and the bushel basket that it goes into somebody today. This is a good one to win, y'all. This is a good one to win. Hello, Miss Jean, Miss Kathy, Miss Michelle, Miss Amanda, Miss Denise. Hello, Miss Patty and Suzanne. Hey, Miss Kitty, how are you? Okay, so real quick, let me think of my process here, what I have planned here, okay? And the best way to do it. I have an idea in my head of the finished vision, just bringing together how it should all come together. So you guys are gonna see I've got the bushel basket here. This is the insert for the bushel basket, which is this right here, our bushel basket. It's got the bees in it currently, but I also have the insert for our VIP group I am going to paint as well, because why not do them both together? And that will fit into their mailbox that they got in a kit last year. It'll also fit into their kit that we're doing this month as well. So VIP members, this one's for you. This one here is for everyone. They're in the shop now. Okay, just open it back up, otherwise it gets too hot in here. Okay, so let's get started. We've got the 2 individual eggs. We're gonna move those off to the side. Actually, we're gonna move all the eggs off to the side. We're gonna do our chickens first, okay? This one, the chicken comes off. This one, the chicken's attached. So, and we have a little egg. So we're gonna work on our chickens first. Our chickens. And I'm thinking for our chickens, I am thinking that we are going to, you need something?
Huh?
You need help?
What do you need?
You look like you're looking for something.
No.
Oh.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm so distracted. I'm so distracted, y'all. My brain is like in 1,000 places, but that's nothing new around here. I think we're gonna do a crackle finish. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm thinking crackle with the glue. Crackle with the glue. And I'm thinking base coat of, burnt umber, and then overlaid with white. What do you all think? Do you guys like that idea? Are you in for the idea? Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know. Thank you guys for sprinkling. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. So, but there's one thing with this though, for our insert for our mailbox and our planter, I don't want to get a lot of paint. When you do the crackle technique with the glue, you tend to get pretty thick with your paint layers here, and I don't want a thick paint layer here. And if you're gonna do Crackle on any of your inserts, you don't want to ever get a really thick paint layer here, because this is where it slides in and out. And if you get too thick with your paint, it's not gonna go in and out as nicely, okay?
Wait, what? Huh?
So,
you caught me with that one. What? In and out? Burger?
I'm gonna ignore him. You don't want to, we don't have to worry too much with this one because we're not crackling on this one. But this one we are. So I'm gonna take a little piece of painter's tape and I'm going to cover this little bottom section. Megan Walsh, she says, yes, please, I want to do a Crackle on the April kit, but I haven't done it in a while. Okay, so we're gonna refresh your memory. And I'm just gonna put a line.
Chicken would look good with
crossed
black spots.
I thought about doing black underneath. Then I was worried it would be too harsh with the colors I'm using for the eggs and it wouldn't flow as nicely, so that's why I switched to the burnt umber. But I thought about doing black. Miss Beth, she says, my grandma watches you, but she works night shift, so she's sleeping. She orders all your art things. Well, tell your grandma that I said hi, Miss Beth, okay? Tell her sweet dreams, don't let the bed bugs bite, and I hope she wakes up very well rested, and you can just fill her in on all the things that she missed when she wakes up. But I'm glad you're here. Marlene has taken a break from diamond art. I've never done diamond art, guys. Never. I know, crazy, right?
I've seen it.
I've never done it.
I've seen it in the store.
Never done it. It looks fun. It looks time consuming. I think that's why I've never done it, because it looks time consuming.
It does.
Yes.
But it looks like it's, you know, to kind of...
Bianca says, love your shirt. You should go grab the link from the Cotton Chaos site and share it to her if you want a shirt like this. It's just on their main site.
Oh.
Yeah, just search my name on their main site. Okay, so we're gonna start with our base coat. Crackle finish, no matter what colors you wanna use, it's the same technique, you just change up the colors, okay? So we're gonna start with the base coat of burnt umber. It's just a dark brown.
Have a good weekend.
Bye. We're just going to, I forgot, today was Friday for a minute. I was like, have a good weekend. Wait, what? Today's Friday. It's Friday. I'm gonna do my base coat of brown. Now, if you want to have multiple colors kind of showing through, you can add another color on top, and maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll throw in little bits of other color in here to kind of come shiny through. What do y'all think? Throw in some extra color? Because I'm thinking we could put a little bit of red and a little bit of yellow, like for the beak and the little thing on top of the head and the little thing under the chin. Oh my goodness, Deanna has done 45 diamond paintings. She loves doing them. What?
My best sense. Thanks. I love your videos. I like all your art things you do. My grandma's house is filled with boxes of your things.
Michelle says, awesome. Christy, you couldn't sit still long enough to do diamond art. It's pretty, but it takes a lot of time. That's what it kind of looks. It looks very time consuming.
But it looks like it's one of those things that are.
It's probably very relaxing.
Yeah, just to kind of therapeutic, just kind of not mindless, but mindless.
Yeah.
To kind of take your, you know, just like with crafting, you know, it takes your mind off everything else.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe I need that in my life. Maybe I need that in my life. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe I need that. All right. So I am.
And Dom says, yes, it's very time consuming.
Okay. I may never finish it, but the process I may enjoy along the way.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm doing a model right now, and it's like when I get, you know, time to sit down and.
Yeah. It's hard to make the time. It is hard to make the time. All right, I'm gonna dry the brown. It's like cross stitch, time consuming but gorgeous. I did used to do cross stitch when I was little. My mom taught us how to do cross stitch. We used to do a lot of cross stitch as kids. A lot. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what my mom did with all of it. Probably finally got rid of it eventually. Probably all burnt in our fire, honestly. Sad story. But yeah, we used to do cross stitching a lot. Carol says, watching from Washington State, beautiful, and the sun is shining. It's beautiful here too. It's pretty beautiful.
Oh, I know.
But I actually had to run out to the car a little bit ago, and I came back in, and I'm like, it's actually a little muggy out there. It's a little humid, a little muggy, a little sticky feeling out there. So that was
Mary, it's actually, I think I'm not quite halfway done with it yet, but it's coming along.
I'm gonna grab some red.
I think.
And some Empire Gold. Topped red and Empire Gold. Ooh, that topped red is almost gone.
Might post a picture of it over in the VIP group, the progress of it.
It's slow, but it's going. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of red. I'm not gonna go crazy because I don't want it to be like bright, shiny red, but I'm just gonna add maybe a little bit. Start with a little bit. I can always add more. It's easier to add more than to take it off. Just gonna add some red, so it'll kind of show through. You can put the overhead on if you want to for them. It might help them to see better.
Might have to adjust it some.
Jerry says she has at least 12 VIP kits to do. Girl, you need to plan yourself a crafting marathon day or weekend. Week.
I'm gonna adjust this a little bit.
Okay. Oh yeah, everything got moved around with our live earlier. I'll do a little bit under the chin. No. A little bit under the chin.
You may have to. Oh, the camera. Yeah.
Is it not working?
No, we gotta adjust the camera a little bit.
Little wonky angled.
Yeah. Hold on here.
A little wonky. A little really wonky. You just wanted to stand by me. I know the truth.
I just wanted to touch you,
wanted
baby.
To be close to me.
I just wanted to touch you.
Any excuse to be close.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know what they say. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Why?
Just like me.
Donna says, went shopping after your live. I can't find the bees that go to the bushel basket. You have it there behind you, and I love it. I would like to order it, and I couldn't find it. Can you help me? It's in the VIP hub. You got to go to the VIP hub to get it. And if you scroll down to the second section, it's got all the inserts, and you might need to like swipe it to the side to see all of them. If you still can't find it, email us and we will try to email you the direct link. No. It's a little wonky in the VIP hub. But if you go to are you in the VIP hub? That's where you have to see it. It's not on the main page. Oh wait, the bushel basket one? Oh, that's right in the bushel basket. Do you see it there? When you go to the link that you click on? The bushel basket one is in the main shop.
Oh, God darn it, Tim. Did I? Yeah.
This is my nail polish color. Oh,
yes,
goodness.
that's right there.
It is OPI gel nail polish. And it is something on the beach. Playing on the beach or playful on the beach or something like that.
Son of the beach?
Something beach. Something beach. Yes. All right. Do you think we should put any other color on the chicken's body?
No, leave the chicken naked.
Leave him naked. Well, we're gonna chippy him and put white. We're gonna dress him.
Oh.
I think
so
we
it
leave
won't
it.
be a naked.
We're gonna leave it. We're just gonna go with where we're at. Okay. We're no naked chickens. Those are we're not. These are egg laying chickens. No naked chickens. No naked. All right, so to do our chippy, we dry our paint, make sure all your paint's dry, and then we're gonna do a nice healthy layer of glue. This is from Dollar Tree or Dollar General, I don't know.
Coral Beach?
Cheap glue works just, I don't know. It might be. It kind of looks like a coral color. I didn't think it was though. It was kind of a weird name. I was like, that doesn't make me think of the beach, but that's what it was called. Something beach. It's an OPI color though. So if you find the OPI, the OPI brand, and look at the ones that have beach at the end of the name, it looks like a coral color. There's your color. Okay.
Yep, get ready guys. I will grab some names here in a minute.
You can use a heat gun, Maria or Marianne. Just be careful because the heat gun can loosen the glue on everything. I don't know. If you glued it in and you got it glued in there and it's been sitting there for the last year, that might be tough to get it out. You can try to heat it up with the heat gun a little bit. That kind of like loosens up the glue. And then use like a scraper. You can't use a scraper, so we'll get into it. Just kind of wiggle it and try and get it out. I don't know. If it's been in there for a year and it's glued in, it might be a challenge to get out at this point. All right, so I've got my glue here. You can't even see it on my paint because it's white on white, but I'm gonna put a healthy layer of glue. And last time I did the chippy paint, I used the Elmer's glue. Today I'm using just like Dollar Tree, Dollar General glue, okay? Last time we did a chippy technique, we went in like different directions and we really liked the way that it looked. If you do all your brush strokes in one direction, all your chips, all your chippiness will kind of go in one direction. If you change the direction of your brush, it will make your chippiness go in different directions. I know that's weird terminology, but just make your brush strokes go in all different directions if you want your chippy lines to go in all different directions. If you want them all to kind of follow like the grain, do them all one direction. Does that make sense? And I'm going to try to move kind of quickly here because we don't want that glue to dry. And I'm doing two at the same time, but I put that tape there so that I don't get a lot of thick chippy paint where my insert goes in.
Okay, we have Suzanne Brown, Leslie Lang, Sarah Rappaport, Bernita Tuttle, Dorothy Daughtry, Braden Hood, Georgette McDowell Rogers, and Laura Kraskunis.
And did you make sure this was one that didn't already?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you. Okay. If this one starts to dry a little bit before I get to it, no big deal. I can just go over it with a little bit more, with a little bit more of the glue.
Have a good day, Beth.
Just to kind of re-wet it before I put the paint on. You want to put your glue on pretty healthy. The thickness, relatively healthy. Okay. Make sure everything's still wet all over. And while our paint is still wet, I'm going to grab another brush. Grab a fresh brush. And I am going to get a little bit more paint. You want to be a little generous with your paint in this layer too, because you want your paint to lay on top of the glue. You don't want to like mix it and stir it and overwork it. You want to grab a healthy amount of paint on your brush and then just drag it over. It doesn't mean you can't go over one spot more than once. You just don't want to do it too much.
Braden is a newbie.
Welcome, Braden. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you enjoy what you see here today. If you do, make sure you, are you on Facebook or YouTube?
Facebook.
Make sure you follow, and then you'll see more of what we do around here. If you don't enjoy it, don't bother following. We won't torture you with us, all our goofiness, if you don't enjoy that kind of thing.
Because we do get kind of goofy here.
We get a little goofy around here. We like to have fun. That's what it's about. It's about crafting, making pretty things, and having fun while we do it. That's the goal anyways, you know?
Is that what, no, what are you doing right now? The glue or the paint?
Paint. I already
Yes.
did the glue. I already put a layer of glue on. Now I'm putting white paint over top of the glue. I'm using just acrylic paint. It's a Ceramcoat brand. It's just the kind that we sell in our shop. And I'm just going over the whole thing like so.
Thank you, Kathy.
I think we're good. Now it does take a little bit longer to dry because we are, I'm gonna kind of start drying it and then I'll set it aside and let it kind of continue to dry and set a little bit more while we paint our eggs. But we'll kind of get it started. We'll help it out a little bit because otherwise it takes a little while. If you're at home, you can walk away, you can go enjoy dinner, you can, you know, take a break, come back later, wait for it to dry. What happens is as that glue underneath starts to dry, it starts to kind of pull apart away from itself. It almost like it shrinks, I guess. And it starts to create, you can see it already happening. Can you zoom in some so they can see this better?
Yep.
The biggest key is if you're gonna use a heat gun or a hair dryer is to keep it moving. Don't hold it in one spot for too long. You don't wanna boil your paint. You don't wanna scorch your paint or overheat your glue because then it will bubble. Bring it out just a little bit so you can see the other one too.
Oh.
The other one's really crackling.
Yep.
I will say 9 times out of 10, I actually prefer the cheaper glue that you get from like Dollar Tree or Dollar General. It's a little bit thinner. It dries a little bit quicker and I feel like you get a little bit more chippiness than with the Elmer's glue. They both work, but why spend a lot on Elmer's glue when you can get the same, if not better effect with the Dollar glue? Oh, Robin said you were super fun. Thank you.
Now, Sissy, we are in the southeastern part of Michigan.
Yep. Okay, I got a pretty good start to the drying. I'm gonna set this aside-ish, because I'm still gonna work on these eggs here. But I'm gonna start working on the eggs and then I will come back. This one I'm gonna set aside, but look how chippy and good it's getting already. Super, super fun. So that one we're gonna set up over here. Careful, because I got that set right there, babe. Okay, we're gonna bring in our eggs. We're gonna start painting our eggs while we let that do its thing. This one we're gonna kind of keep nearby. You can kind of see it continue as we work on these eggs. I'm gonna peel this paint back, or this tape, so I can make sure it's not covering any of my eggs that I wanna paint. All right, so now, the paint colors I chose for my eggs, these are kind of what we're going with. These are what we're going with. We have Bambi Brown, Jute, Wedgwood Green, and Light Ivory. And all of these bottles are almost empty. Hopefully
Okay, you want me to go back out just to the regular?
No, I think you're fine where you're at.
Right.
If you see that I'm going out of the window, then you can zoom it out a little bit, but I think that's pretty good because they can kind of see all the eggs we're working with. And we're gonna do these 2 eggs too. So these 2 eggs go here. So I don't need to paint this egg because this is gonna go over it. And same with this one. This one's gonna go over it. Okay, so I'm gonna set those off to the side. So let me get some paint out here. Move this stuff. I'm taking up, oh, I just messed up my, hold on. I just put my finger in it, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna move this over here so I don't put my hand in it again. We'll sit it right there. I don't know why that rack is back there, but we'll sit it right there. It's perfect. All right, y'all. Sandra says, I enjoy the lives and have fun watching. I'm glad you enjoy them, and I'm glad you have fun. I'm glad. Did you guys make it to, where did we go yesterday?
Hobby Lobby?
Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has 75% off Easter. Ours had like a half of an aisle. But there were quite a few things that were like not Easter specific, but because they were labeled Easter and they were part of the Easter release, they were 75% off. Like they had beautiful tablecloths, just plain white tablecloths. Nothing Easter on them at all. on clearance, 75% off, and then several other things. And I got some eggs. I actually got some eggs that would kind of match these, just little plastic ones that I thought would be cute, like if we do a little bird craft and I want some little eggs to put in a nest or something. They're not Easter, they're just spring. So we got them on sale. So check out your Hobby Lobby for Easter discounts. I'm not gonna crackle the eggs too. I feel like that would just be a whole lot of crackle going on the same craft. We're gonna do something different with the eggs. We're gonna give them a little bit like a splattered paint technique with them. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do these two kind of Wedgwood green, these two the brown colors. Yes, and then that one goes on that one. All right, I'll start with that. That's a big brush for these little eggs, but that's okay. I could use the sponge too, but we're gonna use the brush. So I'll do my Wedgwood green first, like so. Wedgwood green, you typically need 2 coats. It's a little bit of a, just the shade. It doesn't give quite as good a coverage as some of the other colors. Like the darker colors, you can usually do in 1 coat, but like Wedgwood green,
okay.
Yellows, you always need multiple coats because that's just yellow. The pigment doesn't cover well. When?
Oh, what we talked about earlier.
Oh, I know, but I don't know how that happened.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I know I don't know.
So.
Okay. All right, I'm using the Bambi Brown for this. Oops. I don't even need to do this one because this is gonna go over top of. Actually, we could, and then we could just offset that one. Let's do that.
I wonder if
it'll give us like a whole nother egg.
I wonder if it was the Facebook AI assistant.
It might have been. It might have been. That's probably what it was. Kathleen, were you commenting a lot on Facebook? Sometimes when you comment a lot on Facebook, Facebook has like an comments. I'm like, banana? Like, is banana really that bad? I get it. People like make jokes about bananas, but like, really? Really? All right, I need some, oh, I got light ivory already. I'm gonna do this one light ivory. This one here. Let me get a small-ish, medium-ish.
Yeah, something is going on.
What is going on?
With Facebook, because it just like, the screen went black.
Facebook's
twice.
been really, really crazy lately, y'all. It has. Facebook, they're doing a lot of changes, as you all know. Y'all get as frustrated about it as us, as you guys do. Why?
Because, can you guys hear us on Facebook?
No, I don't see any comments saying they can't.
Well, there was. You disappeared, but now you're back.
Can you hear us? Y'all. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? If it's not one thing, it's another. All right, I might come and do a little bit of a second coat on some of these, but I'm also gonna do my big eggs while we're at it, okay? This one is in the shop. It's for the bushel basket. This one is for the VIP exclusive for their kit, because their kit coordinates with our bushel basket sets.
Oh, they said the screen went black on YouTube also.
It must have been out. I don't know. All right, so let's do, I think we'll do that one. be a singer. You can't hear us all. You can't see us. All you can do is hear
video
us.
signal.
What?
I think it just booted you down.
All right, Tim's gonna wiggle a couple things. When in doubt, just wiggle something, right? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Or am I just talking to myself right now? Lots of buffering on my end, Christine says. Back now! Are we back? And now you're gone again. Facebook and YouTube. Ugh! Black screen again, black screen, no sound. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, I think we lost the internet.
Yeah, you might have.
We'll have to edit it. Dang it. We can hear. We can hear. Oh, Tama says no sound again. You can hear. You can't hear. Tama's on Facebook. She said no sound. Somebody said we can hear. We can hear. Rosemary on Facebook said we can hear you, but you went completely away for a minute and then came back for a couple times. Donna says you are totally gone. I know, I've done lost it. I'm gone. I'm a goner. She's a goner.
Your live ended. It was there for a minute.
No, we're on. We're still live on. It shows us still live on YouTube.
Well,
on
yeah,
YouTube?
But the Facebook definitely it ended and kicked it
Well,
out.
McKinney said, I'm guessing that's Miss Chris, said you're totally, or now frozen here.
I'm gonna check.
Okay, if you can hear me, we are going to stop this live and we're going to restart it for part 2. Part 2, put it in the comments in case they can, because they're still commenting. So we are going to put it in the comments. We're going to let you know. We're going to restart for part 2.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine on YouTube.
We're perfectly fine on YouTube?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to restart part 2 on YouTube. Say on YouTube.
On YouTube or
Yes,
Facebook too?
on YouTube. Well, wait, we're good on YouTube?
You're live on YouTube right now still.
Tell them, go
They're
join
hearing-
us over on YouTube. We're not going to restart then. If we're good on YouTube, we're not going to restart because I don't want to start over and recap everything. No. Oh, wait. If you're on YouTube, Ann just said black screen, but we're good right now?
I'm watching and hearing everything
Yes,
you're saying.
Chrissy, this is
Okay.
YouTube.
If you guys can still hear us on YouTube, let us know. And then we'll send out a text and let everybody know to join us on YouTube with the link. Crazy.
Yeah, Michelle says good on here.
Okay.
Amelia.
Okay.
Leah.
Happening again, Angie says. But my comments are a little more delayed here than your guys's, I think.
Yeah. And you might still get some Facebook comments from people watching the
But
replay.
it's YouTube. Black screen and no sound on YouTube.
Those might be delayed.
They might be.
Yeah. Is that Lynn Bishop?
Yes.
That's a delayed by a few minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Okay.
This is
Okay.
this is current.
Angie says watching again but loopy on YouTube. Is it working though? But I'm frozen.
I'm just ahead on comments than you are. If you want to look at.
I want to see it live.
Do you want my laptop? I got you on live.
He's got it here too. It seems to be working, but he's focused over there.
That is
Your
live.
voice, I can still hear you.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
YouTube.
it doesn't show us live
Okay.
on Facebook.
We're gonna continue on Facebook.
Or YouTube.
Sorry, YouTube. Tim's gonna put a post. He's gonna send a text and let everybody on Facebook know to come join us on YouTube. Okay, I'm seeing lots of YouTube comments coming. Sorry. It's intermission time for our YouTube friends. We're gonna send a quick text out to let all of our Facebook friends, let everybody know that they can find us on YouTube, and we'll give them the link again so they can come right to it. And then Tim is going to put a post on Facebook with the YouTube link saying, hey, come watch the rest of the live on YouTube. For some reason, Facebook cut it off. I think Facebook heard me saying that they've been wonky, and they were like, pull the plug on that, girl. Pull the plug. Pull the plug. So, okay. And if we come back on Facebook, we come back, whatever, we come back. It is what it is. I don't know. But Tim's going to put a post to the YouTube link for them, okay? All right. So we shall continue. Comments come up, but okay. So you have to pin a comment in Facebook when you get a chance to let them know to watch on YouTube, because they can comment, but they can't see us. Yeah. Ay, y'all.
It's not one thing, it's another.
Right. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's another. But I'm going to continue painting, okay? We're just painting eggs, okay? We're going to paint our eggs. Okay. Whew. Lordy. All right. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. The comments may continue to show up, but, you know, we'll just keep periodically throwing a comment in there telling them to come watch us on YouTube. And Tim's putting a post in there as well. So it is what it is. Sometimes things don't go smoothly. You know, you just got to roll with the punches of life, right? Roll. And if this is the biggest punch we're going to get right now, we'll take it. There's worse things that could happen in life besides our Facebook Live disappearing on us, right? It's all about perspective, right? Michelle says it's good over on YouTube. Kathleen says yes for YouTube. All right. You commented, join us over on YouTube, YouTube. Did you mean to do that? Tim's got a whole world of craziness happening right now.
No, I did it here, and so it went to both.
Oh, because
Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, because it doesn't show Facebook, so that
it
confused me.
Somewhere it will show it on Facebook over there.
Yes, come join us on YouTube. Okay, just another reason, y'all. I don't know. Facebook is just Facebook. I'm not even gonna paint this whole egg, y'all, because this whole egg is going to be covered. This half of the egg anyways, okay? All right, and then we're gonna do this egg with the Wedgwood green. Oh, yeah, y'all. Just keep painting, just keep painting. When the world falls apart, just keep painting. Just paint yourself into a happy place. Forget all your troubles and paint an egg. It does kind of feel like Easter. These aren't Easter eggs, but it feels a little like Easter painting our eggs. Okay, so I've got that one. That one's gonna go up there. This one's gonna go here. Okay. All right, so next, let's do our light ivory eggs. Our light ivory eggs. And I don't have to worry about the line here because this egg is gonna go over and it's gonna cover. So we don't even have to be a perfect painter.
Yes, I'll still grab some names from YouTube also.
Yes. So you sent a text?
I sent a text. I made a post. I commented on that last live. I put a post. So. Okay.
Well, hopefully everybody finds us again. Hopefully everybody finds us again. Okay. I know there's still people on YouTube saying, or on Facebook, it's frozen, it's frozen, it's frozen. They're just really, you know, being persistent, trying to get it to work, hoping it'll come back. I don't think it's gonna come back though, but we're gonna keep going. We'll keep plucking through.
We'll keep clucking through it.
We'll keep clucking through it. What the clock is happening?
See, there it is. There's the Christy. Oh. Right there.
That's a different comment.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's okay.
I don't know why it's still...
I don't know. Megan says, I made the trip over from Facebook. She's over on YouTube now. Yeah, Facebook is not working. That froze. YouTube continued to work, so we said, let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it going on YouTube instead of stopping and starting, having a part 1, part 2. We'll just be able to have the full video on YouTube.
Yeah, I got it right here.
All right, so we're good. We're just gonna keep on crafting. Keep on crafting. When life goes crazy, just keep on crafting. Yes. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. One of these days, Facebook will figure it all out.
Yeah.
It seems like when things like this happen, it's more Facebook than YouTube that does that.
Well, YouTube's pretty much got the whole video thing figured out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been around for
Ever.
a lot longer. Feels like forever, right?
Yeah, feels like it.
Okay, so we could, let's see, we need a second coat of our, can y'all see what I'm doing? Am I in the screen? I got the text.
Oh, I don't have you on. You want me to put you on the overhead again?
Overhead's probably good. That way they can see better. So I might get a little,
Alright, let me pull that back.
I might get a little wild with my painting here, okay? I might start doing a little blending. Okay, I want to make sure I have a good coat of my light ivory first. And then we might do a little bit of, we need some light ivory over here on this one. And our little egg. So I might, while my paint's still wet with my light ivory, I might get just a little bit of this jute and just add in just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Add a little bit of that jute into my light ivory here. All right. Just to give it a little bit of shadowing. Blend it in. And if you go too heavy and you're not happy with it, grab a little bit more of that light ivory.
Penny said depending on what I feed our chickens, the egg colors will change. I thought it was like I was going to say different brand of chicken.
What brand of chicken you got? The different breeds?
Different breeds of chicken.
Well, I think it makes, well, no, never mind. Never mind. I was going to say something really dumb.
Oh, now you gotta say it.
I was going to say, I know it's really dumb and it probably doesn't make sense, but it does make sense, kind of. It's kind of like humans. Like what we eat depends on what comes out, depends on what we eat. But it's chicken eggs and not chicken.
It's an egg, it's not a poop.
But chickens pretty much poop their eggs out, don't they?
No, it comes from a different place, I'm pretty sure.
No, I think it's the same hole.
I don't think so.
Is it the same hole?
No, I think they're covered with chicken poop because...
Kayla, you're a chicken expert now. Kayla, come here. Kayla, we need you.
What?
We need your chicken expertise. You're a chicken owner now.
I only have babies.
Oh. Well, when your chickens start laying eggs, I need you to look and see if they have one or two holes. Is there only one hole that comes out, or do they
I'm
have...
pretty sure it's only one hole.
That's what I said, one hole. The one hole chicken butt.
It's just like a different, like...
It just comes from a different spot inside, but
Yes.
it has the same exit hole. It's
Why
like,
the eggs are dirty.
that's why they, right,
Well,
that's what I
they sit
said.
on their ass.
That's why they got chicken doo-doo on their chicken eggs.
Whoopsie.
Watch your language, mister. We don't ever say bad words in this building. Ever.
Oh, no.
Ever.
Never.
I'm gonna speckle the eggs, Miss Angie. All right, well, thank you to Kayla, our chicken expert. Right or wrong, we're just gonna go with she's right. Because she agreed with what I said.
We're going to have to send Kelly a message.
Callie, are you here? I need my sister.
I haven't
Kelly?
seen her.
Callie, where did the chicken eggs come from? On YouTube, you can click on the little wheel or you can click on the 3 dots. It depends on your device, and it'll give you the option to remove the comments if you don't want to see the comments. Everybody's a little bit different.
Ah, Wendy says it's because they don't have hands to wipe.
Yeah, they're not like a dog. They can't reach around to clean. Dogs are so amazing, but they're also so gross. That's why I don't like dogs to lick me.
All
Because
right.
I would say you don't know where their tongue's been, but we also know where their tongue's been.
All right.
Okay.
We have Angie Rodriguez, Kathleen Weatherford, Kay Marie, Debbie Stebbins, Shauna, Rhea Moore, Bobby Ray, and Robin Vanaz. I hope I said that right.
I don't know.
Rhea says, tell us about Passenger Princess.
Oh, our little passenger princess. I would like you all to meet my passenger princess. I'm like the master driver. And today, Tim, I put it to a vote and I let you all decide. I asked you, what do you think? I said that Tim always teases me and says that I'm a passenger princess.
You are.
Because he drives dang near everywhere we go.
I do.
Okay? He does. I will give him that. But today, I was driving and I told him, I actually drove yesterday too. 2 days in a row, this girl was driving. Okay? Ooh.
Yeah, Susan, we are now. We were on Facebook also, but...
Facebook booted us off.
Yeah.
Facebook gave us the boot. They said, mm-mm.
We were talking about chicken butts.
I said the word banana. And I said
Chicken. Well, it's perfect. Chicken. Banana.
Chicken. Banana. Chicken. Banana.
Banana. Banana.
You guys have no idea how many times we've broken out in the chicken banana song randomly at home. Chicken. Banana. We did it for like 5 minutes the other day. We were just like, chicken. Banana. Chicken. Banana. Chicken, banana,
banana.
For like 5 minutes, we were literally chicken banana in the dining room, and then we like look, we're like, what are we doing? Like you just can't stop. You just can't.
It's
like
addictive.
You're just like chicken, banana, just chicken, banana. Can't help it.
Okay, stop.
I said I can't stop.
It's not Lay's potato chips.
It's about like it. It's about like it, right? Yes, banana and chicken butt. Facebook didn't like it and gave us the booty tootie. Yes. All right. So I'm adding a little shadowing to these little baby eggs.
Kimberly says she Googles it and it comes. They only got one hole.
They only got one hole. The one hole chicken booties.
The one hole mole.
So I don't understand. Chickens fascinate me. Cause I had to ask this question the other day. I'm like, well, we had this conversation when we went to Bingo Loco. Me, Debbie, Kelly, and Jillian.
Okay,
and
we're on Facebook, so we can get away with a little bit more than
on YouTube.
Or yeah, we're on YouTube, so we can get away with a little bit more than we could get away with on.
Oh, I forgot to paint an egg, y'all. I missed an egg.
What the ham sandwich is that?
I missed an egg. How does it go? Chicken, banana, chicken,
okay,
banana.
that's not it.
Y'all. What color? We were gonna do this the lighter color. Jute. Y'all. I asked Callie. I'm like, okay, just tell me. So this like fascinates me even more. I'm like, y'all have no idea. I know you're like, just shut up and say the words and tell us what you're thinking. But like my brain is going a million miles. This is my brain, y'all. This is what I have to live with. I'm like scattered all over the place thinking all these thoughts, okay? So, I think it just glitched, Susan. I don't think we really got kicked off. I think it just glitched and it was just coincidental on the time. But y'all, I'm like, because my sister finally got a rooster, okay? She's never had roosters. She's only had hens. And Debbie gave her a rooster. I'm like, wait, I thought you said you weren't getting roosters because you only wanted chickens for their eggs and you didn't want to risk them getting fertilized, so you were just getting roosters. And she goes, well,
just getting hens.
Just getting hens. And she goes, well, this little rooster, it was a sad little rooster. And the other roosters at Debbie's house were beating up the rooster, so I had to rescue the rooster. I'm like, Callie, you can't rescue all the animals. You rescue bunnies already. Now you're rescuing roosters? And she goes, yeah, I rescued it. She goes, it's like missing some fingers, and it's got one eye is missing. Like they were gonna kill it. So she's like, I had to rescue it. So she rescued this sad little rooster, okay? I said, well, okay. She goes, but that's okay. I get my eggs every day so they won't get fertilized. I'm like, oh, then it got me thinking, I'm like, well, how does the rooster fertilize the egg? You get them every day, so then she goes, well, the rooster basically just attacks the chicken and does its thing with them. And they're like, ah, you know, and the rooster's just doing its thing from chicken to chicken to chicken.
From chicken to chicken.
Okay? From hen to hen to hen, okay? And I'm like, oh, well, that just sounds aggressive. I said, so then the eggs can get fertilized. And then she like stopped and she's like, oh, yeah. And Debbie's like, no, you just put them in your refrigerator and then they don't like, you pick them every day and you put them in your refrigerator and you don't got to worry about it. It'll be fine. They can't, it'll be too cold and they won't like go beyond just that little fertilization. I'm like, okay. I'm like, is that why sometimes you get the little red spot in there because it was fertilized but it was stopped? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, and then Kelly's like, the wheels are turning in her head of like, oh. She goes, but I don't put mine in the refrigerator. I keep them on the counter because, you know, if you don't wash the egg, you can keep it on the counter. If you wash it, you have to put it in the refrigerator. Y'all, I've never owned a chicken in my life as an adult. And I know way too much about chickens from all these chicken people in my life.
We're going to have to get chickens.
No, we are not getting chickens. Okay? Chickens, we are not getting chickens.
Did you see the size of that chicken?
So I'm like, okay, so maybe you do have little fertilized eggs. All of a sudden she's like, do I have a bunch of fertilized eggs sitting on my counter now? She's like, you could just see she was like in panic mode in her brain as we're going to Bingo Loco.
So in other words, she's having chicken for supper?
Debbie said it's fine because it's not warm enough still and they're not going to fertilize and they're just going to...
Oh no, they're fertilized. They're just not going to incubate.
They're not going to incubate because it's not warm enough. I don't know, y'all. There's just chicken life is... I don't know. The chicken life ain't made for this girl, okay? Okay, there's a lot to know about chickens, okay? They're pooping eggs out their butts. The hen is taking advantage, or the roosters are taking advantage of the hens, and the hens aren't even consenting. And
they're animals. They don't have to consent.
yes, they do.
No.
Yes, they do.
They do not.
How would you like it? We're animals too, in a sense.
No. We're not.
We are kind of, sort of. I know we're different. I know we're not the same. We're the smartest animals there are, but we're still kind of
Yeah, a chicken doesn't have the same...
animalistic.
The chicken does not have the same rights as a human does.
I didn't say they did.
Chickens are food.
I didn't say they did. You're getting defensive.
Yes, I am.
You're getting defensive. I didn't say they did. I'm just saying.
That's what chickens do. They eat, breed, and lay eggs.
That's what roosters do. The roosters do. Okay.
Well, that's their instinct. That's what they're there for.
The hens were perfectly content and happy not having a rooster in the hen house.
Well,
okay?
they didn't know because they never had a rooster in the hen house.
Penny says it won't incubate correctly. Don't worry, keep them on the counter. I'm like, this is too much. This is too much. This is too much for me. This world of chickenness is too much for me. Okay, guys. So next, what we're gonna do is we are going to we don't have to worry about our eggs incubating and hatching and all the things, okay? Because our eggs are perfectly safe from the... We got nice little hens here. We got no roosters, okay? No roosters. So, I'm going to get a little bit of water. Normally you do this with a toothbrush. I don't have a toothbrush. I don't know where my painting toothbrush went, so I'm using a stencil brush. We're experimenting, okay? I'm going to get some darker brown. Actually, I have some here. I'm going to take some of my darker brown, my burnt umber, and I'm going to get some water on it. And we're going to get it a little bit thinner, like so.
Oh, that's really thin.
That's okay. We want it thin. We want it thin, okay? We are going to take a piece of paper, and we're going to protect our chicken, because we don't want our chicken...
You don't want a spectacle?
We don't want to speckle our chicken. Okay, we just want to speckle our eggs. I want to speckle the eggs.
No, and we're not on Facebook right now. We're only on YouTube right now.
Facebook video went bad on us.
Was being an issue.
Okay, I'm going to test it. Oh, it'll work fabulous. Okay, so we're just going to hold it in a downward motion, and we're going to use our thumb and drag it across, and it's going to create splatter, okay? Joanne says, y'all are so funny. I look forward to your videos because it makes my day and gives me a good laugh. I'm glad we can make you laugh. The funny thing is I'm like totally serious in the thoughts in my head. Totally serious. Oh my goodness, y'all. And I don't know if chicken eggs are speckled or not. I don't know. We're gonna say they are. Okay, we're just gonna call them speckled. Why are these all so much the brown color? Like, I didn't really vary my colors very much there. I might make some adjustments there. Let me bring this back over so y'all can see. Hopefully y'all can see. I'm gonna cut along the edges. I don't know if chicken eggs are speckled like this, but I like it, so we're doing it. You know, and that's the beauty of crafting, is you do it the way you like it. It doesn't matter if it's perfect and correct. You like the way it looks, that's what you do. That's what you do. All right, I'm gonna grab another stencil brush here for a lighter color. We're gonna go with some light ivory. But before that, I'm gonna lighten, I don't know why. How did I get so dark with these colors over here? I just went a little wild with my baby eggs over here. Get a smaller brush. Let's see. Use this one. I don't know what I did. Get some green. Bring a little bit more green back in this one. A little bit of white. We'll lighten this up. Can y'all see right in the screen? I went a little crazy with my shading on those ones. Okay, that's better. That's better. There we go. I like that better. I like that better. All right, so now we're gonna use our light ivory. I'm gonna dip my stencil brush in some water.
Her daughter has some different kinds of chickens, and some of them are speckled.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
So
I don't have to worry about anyone telling me you don't speckle the chicken eggs. Okay. Just gonna water down the paint a little bit so it splatters nicely. Thick paint doesn't splatter as nicely as watered down thin paint. Okay. Do a little test splatter, make sure. Get your big drips out. You just want some splatter. You don't want any big water drips. Okay.
Bobby says I can never get my splatter to come out good.
Nope, you gotta thin it out a little bit and practice a little bit. And that's the thing with chicken eggs. They're kind of like, have a lot of variance in their colors, especially when they come out and they're dirty and they got little bits of stuff on them. All right, I'm gonna call those good. I like it. I like it. Those in the water. Don't forget to put your brushes in the water.
Yes, always put your brushes in the water.
Yes.
Don't let them dry out.
Yes. Kimberly says, love all the chicken talk. Yes, where are my chicken ladies? Okay, if you are a chicken lady, let me know in the comments. Do you either have chickens or do you just love chickens? Like, where's my chicken peeps? My chicken peeps. All right, let's see. We're gonna dry our chickens and our eggs a little bit. Let me bring my other chicken over here so we can dry her up a little bit more. Okay. There, Crackle. You can probably zoom it out just a little bit. Hello, Miss Andrea. Andrea's back in the house. Penny says she loves she's both here. She loves chickens and she has chickens. Yes, I will hold it up so you can see the speckle a little bit closer. Yes. Can the inserts be used on their own? I mean, they do have the base piece down here. So like if you covered that or I suppose, really any of our cutouts you can use in any way that you want to. You could totally like make a sign or something but it does have the base piece there that you're gonna see. So you have to kind of figure out how to cover that or what to do with that. Susan says they can't have chickens in their town. Yes, Facebook is acting up. That's why we are only on YouTube, because Facebook, it ended on us. It decided we were done. We weren't done, but Facebook decided we were done.
But people are still commenting on it.
Because
and it's
people
still showing up here.
Right, because we're still connected through here, and people said that you could still comment on it, you just couldn't see anything.
Yeah, because this is about where it ends.
Okay. Ooh, Rhea says she had chicken, she wants to get some again. Debbie says no striped eggs, looks like beach ball or waterfall. Striped eggs? Oh, this one did get a little wonky. Oh, because you're not gonna see that. I didn't worry about going in deep because you're not gonna see that side. So I only did my shadowing on the edge here because our chicken butt is gonna cover that. See? So I didn't do the whole egg. That's why it has like that weirdness there. Yeah. All right, let me show you. Get you all in a little closer with the speckles. Yeah, I only did because you guys can't see it on the screen, but there's like etching there. And then there's that one. And if you want to, you can always add more. You can also take your sander. Where'd my sander go? Where did my sander go? Where is my sander? You can always come in and just blend it all a little bit if your colors are a little harsh and a little sharp and you want them to just kind of blend a little bit more. Or if you just want a distressed look. Like so. I actually do sand a lot when I do a blending because it just kind of helps the transitions from one color to the next a little bit. Just kind of helps blend everything a little bit better. I'm not gonna sand over my Crackle because that is not fully set, and if I tried sanding that right now, it would totally mess up. It would totally mess up my eggs. All right. Just want to make sure I don't have any wet splatter left behind here to get on anything. Okay. All right. Bobby Ray says, I didn't order the chicken and now I need to go order it. Yes, I know. It's seeing them all finished. It's like, makes you go, ooh, okay, now I see it, right? Now the red and the yellow didn't really crackle a lot, so you don't really see it showing through. Although my paint is still, or my glue is still a little bit wet. It may still continue to crackle a little bit as it sets. It just takes time because it's so thick. Let's get our eggs glued on. T-bone is good. It's almost to the point where, well, once I get my truck back, because it's getting warm enough that oh, poor Trevor. Poor Trevor.
He'll be coming up here again.
Yeah. Trevor was driving to work yesterday, and he started a new job, and it was his first official day. His first official day. And he calls me. Tim's about to get in the shower. And Trevor calls and he's like, I think I just unalived my car. I'm like, what? He goes, I was on the road and I was changing lanes and I was merging, and all of a sudden my RPM said 0 and my car wasn't going anywhere, and now it won't start back up. So Tim's getting in the shower. I'm like, get dressed. And he's like, what's going on? I'm like, Trevor's car, get dressed. Like, I was so worried for him because I'm like, you can't miss your first official day. That just looks bad. They don't know you yet. They don't know you well enough to know, like, oh, this is out of the ordinary, you know? They just assume, like, oh, okay, this person, this is how they're gonna play it, huh? They're just gonna be late every day. You know, they don't know. So I'm like, if we hurry up and we get there, I can bring Dad, he can stay with your car, and I'll run you to work. We can do that, okay? And then we get halfway there. So Tim gets dressed, we jump in the car,
I wasn't even really awake.
Neither was I. Like, I wasn't even, like, I had to get dressed too. Like, we were not, like, even, like, I was, like, a third of the way through my 1 cup of coffee a day that I have, right? So I never had my rest of my cup of coffee. So I had to get coffee while we were out. But,
I didn't get coffee.
I offered to get you coffee and you said no.
Well, no, I don't like that coffee.
So we hop in the car and we get about halfway there and Tim goes, why didn't I follow you in my truck when we could have just given Trevor my truck? And he could have gone to work from there with my truck. I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't awake enough to think that logically. Like, I wasn't thinking logically. I was just like, I'll pick you up. I'll leave Dad with the car. I'll drop you off at work. We'll get you there before they start. You know, and he had to be there before they start because they leave. They like leave and go. They're not like, there's no like just showing up late. It's like you missed your ride because they have like company vehicles that they get in and go out. So it would have been bad. But I got him there. At one point Trevor goes, Mom, you can slow down. He goes, chill out, Mom. I'm like, I'm gonna get you there, okay? Mom to the rescue. So then he gets there, and I didn't even realize what day it was. And Trevor goes, he gets there and he walks up. He told us this after work. Oh, how cute is that? How cute. He walks up, and the guy introduces him. He goes, oh, this is my son. It's take your kid to work day. You know, this is my son, so-and-so. And Trevor goes, oh, yeah, it's take your kid to work day. My mom just brought me to work. I mean, he called them on the way and let them know, like, my car broke down. I have someone coming to get me. You know, I'm on my way.
Susan, I wish he just ran out of gas.
No, it's a problem.
Yeah, it's terminal.
Yeah, it's a big expense that you go, is it worth the expense for that vehicle? So he's probably not going to fix that vehicle. He's probably going to have to be in the vehicle shop. He's going to be borrowing Dad's truck for a hot minute, and then he's going to be vehicle shopping. All right, so I'm taking my tape off. So now all that thick paint from our Crackle finish is not on our base. But I don't want to leave just an unfinished base. So I am going to take our, let's see what color. We'll do our jute, which you guys may not even be able to see it on the screen just because it's so close in color to our wood, but it just gives it a finished look. We're just gonna do a little bit of jute, just a little bit. You don't want to put too much paint on these because if it gets too thick, it's gonna be hard to put it inside the bases, okay? And I'll show them to you in the bases in just a second. So I'm just gonna take a sponge. You could do a brush too, but the sponge works great. I just have a very little bit on there, just enough to give it a little bit of a finished look so it doesn't look unfinished. That's all. Just finish it off a little bit. If this was dry, I'd probably come in with a little bit of antique wax and just dress my chicken a little bit more, but this is not dry enough. I gotta let that glue set a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's dry that. And then we're gonna put them in the base.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have payments on that car.
No, thank goodness.
Oh, Levada says hers is back in the shop, second transmission in a year.
Ooh.
Well, this would be the
fourth motor in that car.
Yeah.
Because we had the motor replaced once already when he was back in college, and they went through. They put a used motor in it, and the first 2 motors were no good, and they didn't know until they put it in, so then they had to pull them out. I mean, he was without a car for almost 3 months.
Yeah.
Angie says you can see the difference. Yeah, it's subtle, but it just looks a little finished when you just do a light, super, super light. If you do accidentally get too much paint or glue or something on this base piece, take your sander and then just sand it down. Just sand it down, and it'll thin it out a little bit so it'll fit in. You guys want to see them in the bases?
There was no warranty. It was basically a 3-month, 3,000 mile warranty because it was a used motor.
It's 6 months.
Or 6 months.
All
6 months, 6,000 miles.
So you want to take the overhead off?
Yep.
Actually, I'll leave this on here. Okay. So I will show you first the bushel basket because that's what's available in the shop for all of you guys. I'm gonna take out the flowers and we're gonna put in our chickens. And you can add anything. You can add a little raffia bow to it. You can add a little tag. You can add anything that you want to embellish it beyond what we have so far. But isn't that cute? Super cute, super fun. Super fun, super cute. And then for our VIP members, for your mailbox insert that coordinates, because they all coordinate. And guys, don't forget, someone who shares this video right now, you can only share on from YouTube. So make sure you do it because we can only see the YouTube ones here. So if you did it on Facebook, make sure you share it again from YouTube. Just hit the share, and then you can share it. But someone who shares it and lets us know in the comments that you did will be gifted a bushel basket and a chicken and egg set. Unfinished, so you can paint them however you want to, in whichever colors you want to. And I'm doing this backwards, so I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. How cute. Oh my gosh, y'all. How adorable. Other than it being crooked. Yes, it's hanging crooked. It's hanging crooked.
It's crooked.
How adorable is that? Super, super cute. Super cute. Super adorable. Super fun. Super fun. Let me put it in the other bushel basket so you can see what it looks like in the brown bushel basket in case you're trying to decide what color to do. So the brown bushel basket, take the bees out. And that's what it looks like in the brown one. Oh, I think I like it better in the brown one. Love it. So stinking cute. So fun. So these are in the shop. We are going to gift this in just a minute here, but they are in the shop. So if you don't get gifted it today, you can hop over to the shop. You can get the bushel baskets. You can get the chicken set. You can get all the other inserts. I will show you real quick the other inserts that are available. Super fast. Super fast. We've got the bee. Oh my gosh, y'all. It survived. I will survive.
Wow.
Ooh, I did maybe break it a little bit.
Where?
I broke the one little...
Oh, you broke the leaf.
I broke the leaf, but that's okay. I'll glue it back on. Nothing a little super glue ain't gonna fix.
I was going to say, Taylor broke the truck yesterday.
I know. We're like in a rhythm of breaking things around here right now.
Yes.
There we go. Like new. A little touch up of the paint. It'll be perfectly new. It'll be like new. Okay. Don't throw them on the floor. It's not good for them. Okay? It's not good for them.
Yes, it's very bad for them.
But the bees are new to the shop. Those coordinate with this month's kit for the VIP group. The shamrocks are new to the shop. The little clovers, the 4-leaf clovers. Super cute. I love how that one turned out. So cute. The...
Wendy says, good thing your husband can make you another one.
I know, right? But thankfully he doesn't have to. Whew. I don't want to have to paint another one. I've already been painting like crazy, painting all these. Watermelon. That's one of my favorites. If you look closely, You can see there's little ants crawling on the watermelons. So cute. And the little polka dotted flowers. We've got lemons. Lemons. And then we've got the chicken, which you already saw. Those are the new ones. The ones that we already had in the shop. I'll real quick show you guys. We have 2 different pumpkin ones. We've got the jack-o'-lanterns. So cute. We've got the stacked pumpkins. So cute. And VIP members have coordinating sets for all of these. Every single one of them, they have a coordinating set. We've got the bunny. That one's not painted, but we got the bunny. We've got the cocoa cups with the little snowflakes for winter. Super cute. We do have a stack of cupcakes also with hearts for Valentine's Day. That one's not painted yet though. We've got the ladybugs. The ladybugs. One of my favorites. We've got the Christmas tree. Oops. Got the Christmas tree. And then we've got our patriotic ones. I think that's all of them. We've got our US patriotic, and then we've got our Canadian patriotic. Boop-a-doop. So.
Oh, Levada says the lemons go good with the VIP kit we did a few years back.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh yes.
That's the big lemon.
Mm-hmm. Well, the big lemon, we also did the, last year we had a lemon one like this. The wagon. It goes with the wagon VIP lemons also. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We try to coordinate and flow. There's actually a couple other ones, past VIP ones, that would coordinate with these as well. There was a bee one from last year that coordinates nicely. Lots of them. We don't have a gingerbread one. No, we did not do a gingerbread one. But these are all in the shop. You can go check them out. The finished photos are there, so you can take your time, peruse through them. We will show you the VIP ones next week. I just don't want to fully reveal their kit to the world yet because we didn't craft it. We're going to craft that with them this weekend. So after this weekend, I can show you guys their kit and all their inserts that go in it. So I will show you guys those next week, but they all coordinate perfectly. Like we have a watermelon one, we have an egg one. Board. Oh, the cutting board, yes. A lot of them go with the cutting board ones too. The ladybugs, the watermelons.
Michelle says, why is shipping to the UK so darn expensive?
I know.
I know, right?
I know, right? I know there's so many different ideas that we could do. It's just hard to do them all, you know? Like we just try to pick the ones that we think people will like the most. And try to cover at least one for each season / holiday. You know, who knows? We never know. We may have more in the future. You never know. The bushel basket is something that lives in our shop right now. We will keep these in the shop until we retire the bushel basket. I'm not going to say we're going to have it forever, but we have no immediate plans to retire it. So these will be available for a while for you. VIP members, remember the inserts for the mailbox and for this month's kit, they work for both. But remember, these will only be available in the VIP hub until June 31st. Tim will continue to cut them as many as we need, but after June 31st, he'll stop cutting them, okay? All right, guys, we are going to gift, I don't think I have the board in here. That was our reunion kit last year. I don't think I have that one out right now.
No,
I would have to dig that one out. I think it's in that box
it is
on that shelf over there.
Yeah, it is. I remember putting
but it was our
in
reunion kit from last year. Had a lot that would coordinate well with these. But y'all, we need to gift a bushel basket and an egg set to somebody. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll through the names. All you had to do was share the video. Let us know in the comments that you did. We know who did because it shows us here.
Yep, we got a separate little thing that shows us everybody who shared.
Yep. So we're going to scroll through. When we say stop, or when I say stop, I'm not going to look. Tim will stop, and the first name he sees that shows that you shared this is the name that he will choose to be gifted the bushel basket and the eggs, the unfinished. I'm not giving mine away. I'll give you unfinished set so that you can paint it however you want to, okay?
And we promise
Yes, I said
do
June
it-
31st.
We'll do it better than the girls did yesterday.
Or is there no 31 in June? Is there only 30 days in June?
Yeah. Currently.
June 30th. Good catch. Good catch there. Good
Well,
catch.
whatever. The last day of June.
The last day of June.
Whatever it is.
June 30th. Yes, June 30th. Oh my goodness. All right. So, you ready?
Sure.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Scrolling. Keep those names a rolling. Scrolling. Oh, winner. Scrolling. Keep those
Stop.
names a... Oh, wow.
I know, it was pretty abrupt, wasn't it?
That was quick.
In the name of love.
All right.
We can't really check to see specifically if you shared because it goes into a list and we'd have to scroll through the whole list to look for your name on YouTube. Facebook, it shows a little bit differently, but in our system here, it puts you all into a box on the side and we can scroll through it. So I'd have to like scroll through the whole thing to find it.
You would have to scroll through the whole
Tim would
thing.
have to, I would make Tim do it. All right, Miss, but if you shared it, you're good. It's just hit the share button, fill out the thing, and hit share. Wendy Scheffler. Miss Wendy Scheffler. Wendy Scheffler. I don't know if you can read that or not, but Wendy Scheffler, send us an email. Email us at christiesteam@christiescraftroom.com. christiesteam@christiescraftroom.com. Send us your address and say, hey, I won the giveaway on today's live, the bushel basket and the chicken and eggs, okay? And we will get it shipped out to you, totally free to you, okay? But we just need you to email us, and we'll get it, that'll get it rolling to get it shipped out to you, okay? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. If you are not Wendy Scheffler and you did not already order this cuteness, you can go to the shop right now and order it. Tim can put the link in the comments one more time for you guys.
Well,
it should be in the description of the video as well. Nope,
that's not it.
Miss Wendy Scheffler, she says, yay! OMG, thank you. You are welcome, girlfriend. Send us an email, Christie's Team, Kristys, Christie's Team at christiescraftroom.com. Double. Wow, Christy double. What did I double?
How does the people know who the winner is before the rest of us? Huh?
Nobody does.
No.
Nobody knows. I don't. You might have a delay.
Yeah.
You
it
might be
depends.
watching on a delay, but the comments are not as delayed. Your video might be delayed, but the comments aren't. So sometimes, like if you don't have a great, strong connection, the video will be a little bit delayed or depend on when you came into the video. So they might be commenting already, but I can assure you, nobody knew but us until we announced it. So it's just a weird delay, that's all. All right, guys, thanks for watching.